I trust that you've seen that MrBeast video by now that is him uploading something that he did 10 years ago, which was a promise to himself. Please, can I have 1 million subscribers? Ah, it's so sweet, isn't it? God, I wish MrBeast. He's got so many more subs. That was me. I accomplished what he did in 10 years, and so now I'm giving you advice. No, but what he did was truly phenomenal. There's a couple of things that MrBeast does that really speak to success on the internet, aren't they? And these are the couple that I think are tantamount to not just YouTube, but everything. Everything that there is. The first one being that MrBeast, have you ever heard this story before? Spent all of his time not studying and would watch a bunch of YouTube videos and looking at what went viral. And so he combined all of that together to make what he is today, which is an endless spurting of game show money machine and free chocolate bars. Pretty much a real life Willy Wonka. That turned out to be the winner. Isn't that strange? And all the little Oompa Loompas are his little characters that he puts in there. But the Oompa Loompas seem to be a lot more unionized than they do in the actual Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, don't they? I'm pretty sure that those Oompa Loompas are slaves. They're just slaves to MrBeast. Wow, what a better life. But the thing that is truly remarkable, so he's got that one down pat, which is he combined all of the successful features of YouTube into one massive, yeah, you get a car, Oprah without any of the help. The second thing that he did is these commitments that he released as a time schedule on YouTube. So I think that he had one for, I can't remember what the first one was, for 3 months, 6 months, a year. He had 5 years, and now we've got the 10-year one. And these were to be released. At this time, I hope that you have done this. At this time, I hope that you have done that. Why is that impressive? Because that young man there, that pretty much looks exactly the same now, but with a kind of wispier pedo moustache that he usually has, he is doing something that every single cognition scientist and philosopher and self-help guy that usually has a picture of themselves on the front that looks like a chef, and then they've got a bunch of swear words to the side of it, which seems to be the trend at the moment. All of them are breaking down on that one thing that MrBeast did, which is future commitments to yourself. This is the only thing that we know leads to success. And look at that. I mean, I didn't do it, and look at me. There's a comparison point right there. But I'm guessing that you especially didn't do it. You didn't do I was going to swear, but then I thought that I'd have to bleep it out. You didn't do it, did you? And now look at you. Sitting there with your probably pretty comfortable income. You are watching a self-help video. That's usually the target demographic. Nonetheless, loser. You're not making as much money as MrBeast, and therefore you suck. I've got spiritual elements that I add to it, though, so I don't suck. Anyway, that's the big distinction. The big distinction is that he was making commitments, and I want you to write this down, commitments to future self. He was imagining a future self for himself, and thus he has succeeded with this. This is how the world works. The more that you think about the future, the better your future becomes. Write that down as well. The more that you think about your future, the better your future becomes. Did you know that we are one of the only animals on planet Earth that is even able to project into the future? Most can't even do that. I think chimps can do 20 minutes, and that's mostly, if I steal this out from Meal's food, can I get away with it or I get my head beaten in? Well, that answers that. That's mostly what other animals are projecting into. And let's be honest, that's mostly what we do as well. But we have this huge gift where we can look like MrBeast 10 years in the future, and only MrBeast does it. And then MrBeast is that, while the rest of us aren't. This is the... I need to stretch this. This is not stress. I need to do both because I need to hit the 8-minute mark. But this is the only thing that we know leads to success. Everything else is theory. This is something that I was touching on my seminars. You can go get tickets to them. I think that we've got them in Melbourne and Adelaide coming up. So make sure that you get your tickets, links below. You can also sign up to Patreon for an extra 3 videos of these a week. And these are really good because you are going to forget this, aren't you? You are not going to do it. You're going to go, yeah, and then you're going to click onto something else. You probably already clicked off to something else already. But if you make the commitment, no, I'm paying for this service, I may as well do it, that's the life-changing moment. Because it's somebody saying, did you do your 10-year goals? Did you do your 5-year goals? Did you do your 1-year goals? Write them down. Reassess them. Look at them again. Where are you going? Are you doing actions that are moving you towards these goals? Yes or no? That is what you are paying for with a life coach. And I am as cheap as you can possibly get, I can assure you. And I get results. I now have a proven track record of all these people coming up to me saying my life has changed as a result of signing up to that Patreon. So make sure that you do that. Anyway, when you are making those future commitments, you are imagining a future for yourself, and as a result of that, I think it's honestly something like, it was astonishing. It was like 100, maybe even 1,000 times more likely that you are going to hit it, because your brain actually has something in its head of, oh yeah, no, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's right. And so it naturally guides itself towards there. It has a plan. It has a map. Most people do not have a map. Most people live day to day. Most people think, I'm going to get lunch now. And that is as far ahead as they think. The more that you think about the future, the better your future will become. This is absolutely crucial. And this is why we are going to do this now. We are going to get into the habit of this for the rest of our life. And like MrBeast, we're all going to be making $1 billion a year. That's definitely going to happen to you. Mark my words. But I'm telling you now, way higher chance of it happening if you just do these simple exercises. Way higher. And something that I can absolutely guarantee you in 10 years, if you do this right now, is going to be way better than you not doing this in 10 years. Think about how scary that is. If you don't take this opportunity to write down your future right now, you in 10 years is going to be a crackhead. Fact. Absolute fact. That is going to happen. No, but obviously you'll probably just have a worse job, you'll have a worse relationship, you'll have a worse life. And it's all because you didn't design it. It's quite a simple thing to do. Let's do it together now. I want you to write down what you think would be the ideal life for you in a year. What you think would be the ideal life for you in 3 years. What you think would be the ideal life for you in 5. What you think would be the ideal life in 10. Enjoy it. This is a fun thing to do. It's honestly going to take you 10 minutes. You're going to feel charged. You're going to feel energized. And you would have put one brick in your head to build that future immediately. Because you've actually given yourself a guide. This is crucial. Critical stuff. You have to do this. If you don't do this, waste of a life. Absolute waste of a life, I can guarantee it. Make sure you do it. Write down your future now. Let's do it together. I'm going to do it as well. And also sign up to my seminars and Patreon. See you next time.